happen? Δεν την έχεις?
Την έχουμε, για κάποιο λόγο. Έπαψε να μου το δει τώρα έξω. Τόσο ερώτημα. Δώστε μου ένα.
No. So, until the presentation will be set it up, we are here in order to learn each other. Unfortunately, this kind of university networking events, they happen after lunch. So I think that the lunch was a bad idea. We could stay here, you know, during the day. But it's a great opportunity to learn from the other universities. Myself, the last, how can I say, 10 years, I'm learning through these networking events partners that they are very attractive for what I would like to do, and I suspect that we are here in order to also to identify these collaboration pathways. So we are going to start with our colleague from the University of Valladolid in Spain, then we will continue with our friends and neighbors in the University of let me have Laura, I remember only Angelos, in Albania, and then we are going to have our colleague from Lithuania, from Klaipėda University. Is he here, the Klaipėda University? If not,
I had lunch with her,
so she should be here. The program is available for her.
maybe she's in the other room.
She's in another room, but says Amphitheatre E.
But
I don't know who is he, but yeah. I'm going to start again. So, if she's here. If not, we are going to have two presentations. So it's very nice to start this session. I think that's one of the most important. The universities to present what they are doing and what are their mobility opportunities for our students, for our staff, and also you can see the profile of the other universities in order to collaborate. Of course, the best way is like to pay a visit to these universities. For the Europeans, that they belong to the core European area, it's easier for us because we can sign a bilateral agreement immediately. But for our colleagues that they are from the KA 171 regions, this is a great opportunity to check what they are doing. And then, since we have only one call per year, to introduce yourself, speak each other, and establish collaboration. I will say that my motivation myself is like to create all the international relations of the Hellenic Mediterranean University under the umbrella and the spirit of the European universities, because I think that the collaboration should be strategically. So we should collaborate in order to have a vision that we would like to do so many joint courses in order to promote the mobilities. Otherwise, the mobilities will be in lack. It's going to be like a lottery. So I think that all our collaborations should vision this. How many joint courses can we establish in order then the mobilities to happen in a systematic way? This is for Hellenic Mediterranean University. For you, I will charge you. So let's welcome our speaker from the University of Valladolid, Susana Gomez. This is the second time that she is visiting our institution, and I hope that this will continue forever in order to be systematically, but also, you know, to have a strategy. So thank you, and the floor is yours.
thank you. Before I start, I would like to thank Professor Petridis and his team for organizing such interesting international weeks and conferences. This is my second time in Crete, and count on me for next year in May 2014 and 24. I'll be here.
14, I wish.
Okay, I will be presenting the University of Valladolid in Spain. Actually, we are two colleagues attending this international week. Myself from the English department, the Faculty of Translation and Interpreting, and my colleague Begoña sitting here in the second row. She's from the Department of Animal Production in the Faculty of Agriculture and Forest Engineering. Where can you find the University of Valladolid? We are kind of in the center of north of Spain, in the center north of Madrid, in the center of Spain, and it is one of the oldest universities in Spain. We are almost 800 years old, and we are divided into 4 main campuses. This is the campus of Valladolid, like the main campus. Is it okay if I change like the remote control? Because yes, because I think it will be easier. Just give me 1 second.
I would like to change the remote control. No, but then you know, you are going, they have a live streaming.
Because otherwise the rest of the presentation is hidden. Just like a red light or something small. Thank you, Costas.
It's not available right now, so did you change?
Nope.
You may continue. I will change the remote. I will change the
Okay,
remote.
never mind. Thank you. Okay, so we have like the main campus on the top left, based in Valladolid, and then we have 3 other campuses in Palencia on the top right, in Segovia on the lower left, and then this is Soria campus. This is our campus from both Begoña and myself. Thank you. Never mind, don't worry. It's okay. So, okay, it's okay. So here you can see like the area of Castilla and León and where the 4 campuses are located in the north of Madrid. So let's say Madrid is around here. And here you can see like some figures. Number of teaching staff, number of degree courses that we offer, PhD programs, research groups, number of students studying at UVA every year, and other also number of double degrees that we offer. Some of the studies, basically we have a wide offer of studies at the University of Valladolid, so you can study telecommunication engineering, architecture, industrial engineering, computing engineering, agricultural engineering, science, medicine. We also have nutrition and medicine. Then we have nursing, and we have a great variety in the Faculty of Philosophy and Arts for geography, journalism, English studies, histories, and so on. Then we have 4 faculties of education in the 4 campuses. The Faculty of Law, Faculty of Economics and Business Administration as well. We have 1 per campus, a business school, and the Faculty of Translation and Interpreting, which is my faculty. So as you can see, quite a variety of courses offered. Most of the courses are taught in Spanish, but we have a lot of courses taught in English. I have included a link at the bottom where you can check all the courses being taught in English. Basically, you can find several courses taught in English in the following degrees: English Studies, Translation and Interpreting, Education, Business, Law, Industrial Engineering, and Telecommunications Engineering. And also in Agricultural Engineering, there are some modules which are also taught in English, especially for those students who cannot speak Spanish. Internationalization is something Professor Petridis discussed yesterday. That was something very interesting, and the University of Valladolid is quite strong on this issue. We think it's something very important for our university. So you can find some figures here. We have contracts. We have bilateral agreements with more than 500 universities, and many incoming and many outcoming Erasmus students from 79 countries, and we offer many internships abroad for our students. Also, as any other university. We are very strong in the sports offer. We also have a museum, and we are very active in cultural activities on a daily and weekly basis. And we have many grants for students, also for our Erasmus students as well. And something also very strong in our university is the language center. You can study many, many languages: English, French, German, Italian, Portuguese, Arabic, Russian, Chinese, Japanese, Hindi, and Spanish, obviously, as well. And Erasmus students, incoming Erasmus students, can take these courses for free, and also they get an official certificate if they pass the modules, and they can also get that certificate for free. Apart from all these figures and the 800 years of the University of Valladolid, why would I recommend your students to come to this university? Also, apart from the variety of degrees that we offer, and apart from the basic things that all universities have, such as students' associations, volunteering, kindergarten, sports facilities, services for students with special needs, I think something interesting that helps to Erasmus students is that they all have an international welcome day. They have an international support office with people working and helping them every day, and also they are offered a buddy program. So they have local mentors, local students helping, there's one mentor per Erasmus student, so they can help each other peer to peer, which is also very nice. As I mentioned before, they have free courses of Spanish as a foreign language. We also have the Erasmus Student Network. They organize a lot of field trips around Spain, tandem activities, exchange in languages, and also networking with the local students. So that's something that Erasmus students value as something very positive. They also have the opportunity to join the choir and the theater, and they have free training on this. And our choir in Soria is very, very international. Most Erasmus students join the choir and they sing in different languages. Also, our students have free bikes, so they can rent a university bike for free. They have discounts in shops for being university students. They can go to the cinema for free in original version. And they can also have free accommodation with elderly locals. So there is a program organized by the University of Valladolid where students, any student, Erasmus or local student, can live with an old person for free. So it's just like a win-win situation. They get free accommodation, free food, and the elders get company and conversation with the students, which is very nice and works very well. And now, what can University of Valladolid offer you all guys here? Well, we organize an international week in spring, every spring, so that you are all welcome to come. Also, you can come as visiting professors. You can come and teach for 1 week in our university. You can do it in any language, but English is accepted. You don't need to do your teaching in Spanish, so English should be fine. Then we have another interesting grant, number 3, incoming professionals at UBA. So if you work for a company, you can also come to the university for 1 week, and you get funding from our university to do this, so that we implement this know-how into the classes, into our classes. And also, number 4, that's very interesting. The University of Valladolid has a very good budget to pay undergraduate and postgraduate students to do internships abroad. So let's say you would like to have Spanish student helping your Spanish department. Okay, our students can go there and can help your teachers, or if you want any student to help you with administration issues, we can do that. And Valladolid University pays everything for the student, accommodation, medical insurance, absolutely everything. So you don't have to care about anything. And well, last but not least, I'm going to talk about European projects. I've been working over the last 10 years in several European projects, and some of them have received several awards from the British Council. We got an award twice. The last one was last year, and then another, we won the Medea Awards from the European Commission. So basically these are creating materials for families and schools on different topics. My area of expertise is second language teaching and second language learning, and I'm very into innovation in language teaching. So I have two invitations for you all attending the session today. The first one, I've been thinking about a new Erasmus Plus proposal based on the topics that we have been discussing in this conference. So promoting healthy habits in schools, nutrition, mental health. We talk about mindfulness and mindful eating this morning. Sports. So if there's any partner from any university or any educational institution who is interested in these topics, I would be very glad to talk about how to apply and how to send an application for the next call. And my second invitation, or our second invitation, would be if you're interested, well, we have more than 500 bilateral agreements. So, but in case your university does not have an agreement with Valladolid, I will be very happy to welcome you to start a new bilateral agreement. We can start with a teacher exchange, yeah, in case you want to come, any of you would want to come to Valladolid for 1 week, and then we can extend that to students. We will be around, so we can talk about that. And that is all. We look very much forward to meeting you in our university. Thank you.
Are there any questions? Yes, please. Just a moment.
Very interesting presentation.
Thank you.
And for me, very interesting your proposal about a project about school. Yes, this one, promotion of habits of school food. Yes, this one very interesting. But my question is about other. In common professional, could you tell me more detail about this program? How do you realize in your universities?
That's a good question. So basically, we have different internships. So let's say teachers can come and teach at the university for 1 week, and they get sponsored for that. But we also invite professionals, people who are not university teachers, but let's say they have sports center. Yeah, they have their own business. So they are not teachers, but they still can come to our university and teach our sport students several issues. It's about, to bring the practice part from companies into the classes. So I think that's a fruitful experience. And this is under the Erasmus Plus program. It's KA 131. So it's only for European countries, but we also have the program Dr. Petidis mentioned, the K171, okay? So, and we have agreements with Albania, Armenia, South Africa, many other countries. So if you are not within the Erasmus program, we can still find the way for this.
So for the KA131, there is, you're from Ukraine, so you belong to KA171 area. Yes. But for the Europeans, they have, this availability and flexibility to invite external experts, people that they are not working in the university, and of course they are not coming from the same country. So you can invite even UNESCO experts that they can come, and of course they are funded according to the rates that the program allows. But this is a great flexibility that you receive, let's say for staff and student mobility, outgoing staff and student mobility, let's say 500,000 euros per year, but within this budget you can invite experts to come from industry, from organizations, associations. No, this is a great input and a great opportunity that we have.
Yes, for example, I have invited a mindful teacher, a mindful expert to come to my English classes to do a workshop on mindfulness with my students. And she has her own, she's a psychologist, so she has her own business in Romania. She speaks English, so yeah, it is indeed. And it's a very good, it's a win-win situation. It's a very good opportunity for my students as well. Yeah, because they have a professional, they have a new face, new accent.
Any other question? Yes. Angelos, just a moment.
Thank you very much for the presentation. Just
Welcome.
one quick question. I like very much the idea of putting the young students living with the elderly. It was very, very interesting and very nice. But can you explain us how these processes, for instance, do they apply somewhere? How do you know about these elderly people that they want to live with somebody else? Just
The university already has an office who deals with this, and they just interview and choose the elderly people, and then students who would like to apply for this program, they just apply for it, and I guess they before they choose the person they are going to live with, they have a short interview as well. There are many applicants, many students applying for this. We don't have so many elderly people who offer their houses, so it's a very popular project, very popular initiative, and I think it's something very nice, very powerful, and I think we should give elderly people the place they need. It's also a good way to give them the floor, to value them.
In continuation, because I had the same question, like, what are the criteria that you are using? I mean, for example, if a student comes from the Czech Republic, I don't even know him or her. So what kind of screening I'm doing? Because I'm going to place this person to live with an elderly person, but also what are his or her obligations? Because I suspect that should provide some assistance.
Okay.
So what are the criteria that you are using for the obligation that the student
Okay.
has for the elderly person, and how do you select these people?
That's very interesting indeed, and there is an office specialized on this area. So I cannot give you an answer on this, but I will check with them, because they manage all this by themselves. I don't really know exactly if they have a questionnaire or something.
I think it's more screening process. You should screen the other one.
I don't know exactly how they do. I guess they have like a short. They do have an interview before they sign the agreement. So because it depends. I mean, basically you are supposed to spend some time with your host. Yeah, I mean.
And if they like each other, they stay. I have another question.
And of course, if they need help, I mean, that's like.
So it's nice to bring us in contact, because as Angelos has mentioned, I found it very nice idea.
It is indeed, yeah.
Another thing that I would like to ask you, you offer a lot of courses in languages, and in Spanish is something very popular. I mean, do these courses offer online? So if I would like my incoming Erasmus students or my Greek students to register to one of these courses and follow languages, Spanish lessons in courses in Spanish language, can they follow them?
Yes.
Online?
Yes.
So bring me in contact, because I would like to register my students and myself to follow Spanish.
Yeah, and some of the courses are only taught online.
Yeah.
Because as we are 4 campuses, Some courses are face-to-face, but they cannot offer, for example, Hindi in the 4 campuses. So some courses are taught face-to-face, some other are online.
For the online ones, we would like to participate,
Okay.
because I think that the instructor also would like to have a lot of students, no?
Yes, yes.
And I have, now you are talking, you are talking about collaborations through the KA 171 with South Africa, Albania, probably, you know, Algeria, Armenia,
Jamaica, many places.
And I would like to share with you something that I would like to propose. Why we don't create a joint Excel sheet of form, and I will write down which partners I am very satisfied in the countries KA 171, and we can share this information so we can approach partners that we don't have collaboration. This will be based on our good collaboration, because we are going to suggest partners that they are trustworthy, and this will extend our network as a part of this collaboration.
That's
So do you agree?
That's a wonderful idea.
Or, do you agree? If you say yes, it's yes, it's a contract. Eh? So
Yes,
this
sure.
kind of answer. Okay, let's start it between us. Angelos also probably would like to participate, and then we are going to extend to our network, because this will be nice in order to make a global network.
And you have also given a key, trustworthy partners.
Of course, I mean,
the same for
this
projects.
gives the motivation also to the others to be.
So I will also tell you which ones
thank
you
you.
shouldn't sign an agreement with. Okay.
First of all, a PhD C candidate, Ioannis Sfendourakis from CITIA. I'm really sorry, I didn't saw your presentation, but as I see, it was very interesting. I think that what Kostas said is something that what Kostas says is very, very what we have to do right now to create a network. I was not in Western Africa with a program before 1 month ago. Kostas, you know that. And there was a university in Côte d'Ivoire. It was at Kumasi University. So I tried to contact persons. So in order to collaborate, to do programs on, and it was very, very difficult. This is something which is Kostas extremely difficult to create a network for our students, for staff members, for everyone in order to exchange information about studying programs, about whatever. And I think that we have to work on that. We are Europeans, so we're here, all right. We change with Vives, with UCLL, with Holland, with different universities information. But if we want to go further, we have to create this network. For me, this is a statement I wanted to do.
Completely agree. Rather than beating around the bushes.
But it's not only this. Everyone now speaks about European University Alliances. Everyone, it's a priority. But it's only the 10% of the European universities. So the rest of the 90, we are in the European University. I'm not talking, that I'm outside, but I'm telling you, we can create the best of the best alliances because we are motivated as individuals. The majority of the partners that they participate in the European University are going just, for the glamour and the money. Yep. So I think that all of us together now, I think that we have built a trust, and we can build our alliance very easily in order to do wonderful things. And things that, the money will come. I'm telling you, when you have a network, money comes because you have the story to say. You have the strategy to develop. You don't need, the specific calls that the big universities, they are attacking like the crawls. I mean, the opportunities are the 90% of the universities that are outside. So let's start with KA 171. This will bring more collaboration, more calls are coming, and also we provide to our students and to ourselves an extended network for opportunities. And whatever we are doing, starting from International Week, my network is your network, and your network is my network.
Yes, it's a brainstorm.
Yeah?
Yes, and we also need to know which are the universities which are trustworthy and reliable, because we had the same experience in South Africa. It's very complicated, so it took us like 3 months work, and in the end we had to give up. But on the other hand, you have places such as Montenegro, Albania, Jamaica. We have been there, and it was so easy and straightforward, and they really welcome you. So knowing which are the trustworthy and reliable institutions is definitely a plus.
But also, look what is happening in Ukraine right now. If we will make our network, we can help so many Ukrainian students and teachers, like our network. Let's name it Panathinaikos, okay? Because we will not name it Panathinaikos, but I'll give you an example. Let's create our alliance that is named Alpha. This means that, let's say, one challenge right now. We can be, how many universities are here? Theoretically, 35 universities, can be more. And then we provide one of our joint activities, like opportunities for people, teachers and academics from Ukraine to come and study, because we have a lot of entry points. I have my entry points, you have your, I don't know from which university, Español. You look like Español, eh? Mucha guapa, chica guapa. You have the entry point from Spain, you have the entry point from Albania. So all these people, they can come and study in Europe following, the strategy of our alliances. So I think the opportunity is there. The others, they are very much focused, in my opinion, with the wrong motivation. But we are more, and we can do a lot of beautiful things. I will start
Costas,
the communication.
I appoint you to be the president.
The president,
of this
okay,
new
I need a
alliance.
bodyguard. All right, thank you. Thank you so much for the
you.
presentation.
Thank you.
And let's invite on the floor the third partner of our alliance, Angelos, that he presents the University of Lora in Albania. He's coming and he supports our activities, and we are very happy that University of Lora is part of these initiatives. And we would like to extend, as I said to you, with a vision for more and more collaboration. Angelos, thank you, and the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me? Yes. Thank you very much, Kostas. And it's a great pleasure for me to be here. It's not the first time, telling the truth. I'm local because I've lived in Crete for several years in the past. So, as you can understand, I'm not a foreigner or a visitor or something like that. But I work for the University of Lora in Albania the last 8 years. I'm Vice Rector for Research and Institutional Development. And I'm going to present the University of Lora with Hellenic Mediterranean University. We have a very good collaboration the last 4 or 5 years. It's not my first time that I participate here in the International Weeks. I will try to be short, but usually I don't do so. Please, Kostas, feel free to interrupt me. And this is a general view of the presentation. And initially, I'm going to present you about Albania, a couple of things. And after that,
to follow the tug of the tide, to flow with Europe's last wild river, to find the wisdom of old stones, to feel the touch of the sun, to measure your day in your own heartbeats, to be curious, to be captivated, to be held. On your way to find yourself, you'll find fairy tales. You'll find perspective. You'll find the place where you really can go your own way. Where the dance starts somewhere inside you. To end deeper than you've ever gone before. To set off as a traveler to stay as a guest. Albania, go your own way.
And now I'm going to present a short video of the university, and after I'm going to explain. Because you know, it's better with video. So, this was a general presentation of the university. If you want to have a better idea, Vlora city is located here. You know, Greece is here. It's not close to the borders. It's around 200 kilometers, and we are here now. We are not very far from Greece. It's in front of Brindisi, close to Italy. You saw some numbers. In general, we offer both bachelor, master, and PhD programs, but we are very much proud for 3 dual programs, 3 double programs that we have started the last year. There are 3 double programs that we are offering in collaboration with the University of Bari and the Polytechnic University of Bari in Italy. You know, with Bari it's more easy because they are very close. It's less than 30 minutes with a plane or 4 hours by boat. So it's more easy for our students and for professors. And additionally, because many people, especially those located in Vlora, speaks Italian. And also Greek many. But most of them speaks Italian. We have 4 faculties: the Faculty of Economy, the Faculty of Humanities, the Faculty of Health, and the Faculty of Technical and Natural Sciences. I'm not going in details about each faculty, which is our mission, to provide contemporary teaching. Okay, this is something normal that all universities try to do. We are not as old as the University of Valladolid, that it's 800 years, but we are, let's say, 30 years old. We are becoming next year 30 years old. We are a young university. For sure, research is one of our main priorities. Comprehensive study programs in order to integrate and to have the connection with the industry. It was a big discussion yesterday, and we are trying to improve our study programs in order to be up-to-date based on the needs of the markets and to better prepare the students for the labor market. Lifelong learning, and this is very important because we are trying to provide education to different professions, and many courses that we provide, the professionists that are getting these courses get credits, and this is something that they need, and also trying to provide services to the public and the community. Kostas mentioned before about the strategy. This was our main goal back in 2016, 2017, when we tried to internationalize the university. It was difficult. You know, if we go back to 2016, we had 2 or 3 agreements, international agreements, and those were based on personal contacts because I knew Kostas and Kostas knew me, but nothing else. And since then, what we did, we developed a strategic plan, especially, and an internationalization plan in order to have what we had in mind and not everybody to do what they thought that was right. And we started to implement it regularly. Okay, it was not easy, and changing the mentality of the professors and the staff, it's the most difficult. We cannot say that we have changed it, but we are making a progress. And why they are trying to apply much more in international mobilities? Because they can get contacts, they can go abroad, fully funded, and this is a motivation for them. Additionally, we are very happy because this was the first year that we applied for the charter, and it was approved. It was the first Albanian university that was awarded with this, and it's something big for us. We developed also a diaspora network. What is this? Albanian academics that work abroad in order to bring back their best ideas, what to implement, what to change. And based on this, we established also the consultation board. It was an idea that it was initially established here in Greece in 2010, 11, something like that, with Diamandopoulos law. And I like this idea, that's why, and I proposed to the Academic Senate, and they approved it. So we're trying to do many things. We have now many partnerships all over the world, from the United States to China and many universities in Europe. Also, we are partners in different international networks. We are partners also in many European projects, also Horizon projects, and many capacity buildings, K2 capacity building projects. Now, for instance, what we have, 91 memorandum of understandings with different universities across the world. I said before in 2016-17, we had just 2 or 3. 117 interinstitutional agreements, those KA 171 agreements. 21 program countries, and we are very happy that we have sent the last 4 years, 5 years, despite the fact that was COVID and blah, 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 236 students from our universities went abroad to conduct 1 academic semester. And we are very proud of this. And also 700 academic staff. We don't have 700 academic staff. That means that one professor has made at least 2 mobilities. We have around 200. Okay, also the budget of the university was increased due to the projects and all this, and a huge number of our students can make a mobility, at least once per academic during their studies. I'm not going to show this video. It's a video that our Erasmus students made it to promote the Erasmus program in order to make the other students to go for mobility.
It will be very useful.
Okay, it will be.
Përshëndetje nga unë Klodiana.
Si u njohët me shkëmbimin studentor?
Ka shumë kanale komunikimi. Personalisht shkova të zyra e studentit dhe aty mora një informacion më të detajuar.
A mund të jem unë një Erasmus?
Po, mjafton që të jesh student i Universitetit të Vlorës. Minimum viti 2 bachelor. Por jo më shumë se 2 cikli. Të njohësh gjuhën e huaj, mund të ndjekësh studime si unë ose praktik si unë.
Ç'kemi të gjithë? Unë jam
Si
Andi.
aplikuat?
Është shumë e thjeshtë. Mjafton të ndjekësh udhëzimet e shpallura në thirrje. Më pas të dorëzosh dokumentat pranë zyrës së marrëdhënieve me jashtë dhe të presësh për rezultati.
Përshëndetje nga Gjino.
A duhet të jesh ekselent për të fituar?
Nëpërmjet një procesi të drejtë, transparent dhe të mirë dokumentuar, fiton merita akademike, por kjo nuk i përjashton guzimtarët.
Përshëndetje nga unë Priscilla.
Çfarë bëre pasi fitove?
U gëzova, sigurisht bëra valizhet gati, por pa haruar marrëveshjen lëndore të aprovuar, si dhe siguracionet, pasaportën, vizën dhe biletën e udhëtimit.
Përshëndetje nga unë Alboreni.
Si u përshtate me vendin ku qëndrove?
Nuk je vetëm, çdo gjë bëhet me thjesht falëndihmës dhe mikpritjes së studentëve dhe gjithashtu zyra e Universitetit Pritës.
Hej, unë jam Gjina.
Sa keni paguar nga financat tuaja mbi këtë mobilitet?
0 lek, sepse mobiliteti financohet nga programi Erasmus. Edhe një sekret. Në qoftë se ju mund të kurseni, atëherë do të udhtoni në vende të ndryshme dhe të njihni kultura të tjera.
Unë jam Grigori, përshëndetje.
Po me mësimet, si ja bëre?
Nuk është shumë e vështirë, por dhe mos e merrni shumë lehtë. Unë kam pasur mundësinë të jem pjesë e 2 mobiliteteve, në auditor dhe online. Me mbështetjen e pedagogëve dhe vullnetin tuaj për të studiuar, çdo gjë bëhet më e thjeshtë.
Përshëndetje nga unë Kristiana.
Shpesh herë studentët dëgjojnë se në qoftë se zhvillon mobilitet Erasmus Plus, humbet vitin akademik. A ndodhi me ju?
Kjo është e pamundur të ndodhi në Universitetin e Vlorës. Fal procedurës së qartë dhe as pak burokratike, njohja e periudhës së studimit është e garantuar.
Përshëndetje, unë jam Tomori.
A ja vleti e gjitha?
100%. Gjithçka që ndodh për një arsye. Madje Erasmus për mua ka qenë trambolina dhe tregu të punës.
Si do përkufizoje eksperiencën tënde?
Pavarësi, mësuese.
Petëlirësim.
Qytetari botës.
Argëtim në 4 orë.
Miq të rinj,
CV më e pasur.
Kompetenca profesionale.
përmirësimi i gjuhës së huaj.
E di çfarë? Provoje vetë. Bëj një pyetje dhe fillojmë ato.
We try to attract new students in order to apply for an Erasmus mobility. Also, we have for our incoming students a specific guide. The last years, the number of incoming students has increased. We have received the last year's 40 students. Only this semesters we have 4 students from Norway and 2 students from Finland. That it's something very good for us. Last year, also we organized our first international week. We sent some invitations, but yeah. And it was the first time that we organized something like that. 37 people came from different universities, from 12 different universities across our partners.
Are you going to organize it this year?
Yep, for sure. You are very welcome at any moment, you know. So, except this, we try to offer different activities to the students. Here are also some external evaluations. And last but not least, I'm finishing, some challenges that we are facing. Kostas yesterday mentioned several challenges that, in general, HMU is facing. We have the same challenges, but also some other challenges. For instance, one of our biggest challenges is the number of students. Due to that demographic transition, migration also, the number of students that we have, it's decreasing. And this is something very bad, especially for some specific study programs like math, physics, or chemistry. We have even 0 students applications. That's pity. While in some other, we have huge applications like informatics or nursing or other programs. The low number of international students and the low changes in bureaucracy. Unfortunately, we don't have a totally study program in English, but many courses in all study programs that we offer are offered in English, and we have a special link, and I can share it with you, so you can find all the courses that we can offer in English. The engagement and the involvement of professors in all this international process, you know, it's difficult to change the mentality, the culture, that cultural war that was discussed yesterday. It's difficult to change a professor that was used just to go to the class, having it with the students, trying to teach, and going home, feeling like a school teacher, nothing else. It's difficult to make them live in a globalized world. One of our biggest problems is that we are not a program country, and we are, let's say, we need somebody else to apply for us for 171. Language barriers, financial issues also many times, that was mentioned before. Lack of international research activities. Kostas mentioned it also yesterday. Many professors just do some research activities only for fulfilling the requirements, but without having international partners. And this is something very pity. And the last thing is that when some of our students want to go abroad, for sure, always some professors say, okay, this is not 100%, that doesn't fit, so I'm not going to recognize this course. But, okay. So, thank you very much, and I hope that I was short. Thank you.
Questions? I would like to propose to suggest my department, the Department of Electronic Engineering, to have a double degree. If you have a similar department, we will be very happy.
We have a Department of Electrical Engineering. We have a study program.
These are the competitors of us.
You know, it was discussed during our last visit with the rector, with your rector, and initially was agreed that we can see the opportunity, but it didn't.
So I will make another suggestion. In our international relations office, we have the Aero Academy. So we offer courses in English in order, you know, to support the departments that they cannot offer 30 CTS for the incoming Erasmus students. So why we don't collaborate with your international office in order to have a pool of offered courses in English of general interest and provide them online. So I will offer myself to your incoming students to do, let's say, the soft skills or the laser course or the electromagnetism course online to your incoming students, and vice versa, to make an agreement that you offer some courses for our incoming students online.
I totally agree with this.
Okay. I'm keeping whatever I'm saying, I'm doing it.
You know that I do also what I say.
Okay,
Perfect.
Excellent. Business. Any other question? So I think that we should hurry up. Thank you very much, Angelos, for a very interesting presentation. Because at 4:30 the bus is leaving. At 4:30. Okay, so I would like to welcome our colleague from Lithuania, from Klaipėda University, even though that we have a very close collaboration with Vilnius Tech. Klaipėda also is a very close partner of ours. And they are going to present about basketball in Lithuania? No.
I will try. So hello, my name is...
You need to use this.
No.
You need because for the recording.
Okay. So my name is Sigute. I came here from Lithuania, from... Yeah, famous since when? Okay, a little bit about Lithuania. We are the largest Baltic state with a population of 2.7 million people, And I want to say that we speak one of the oldest Indo-European languages in the world, and our language is related to Latin and ancient Greek. Yeah, some video I would like you to show.
We say labas to you.
Labas.
We say labas to today. We say labas to tomorrow.
Labas.
Embracing creativity in all its forms, when it inspires us, when it moves us, and millions of hearts across the globe. We say labas to ambition and progress. We say labas to Europe, its culture and its values. And most importantly, we say labas to freedom, the core of Europe. Labas. Welcome to Lithuania.
And one more short video. So if you decide to come to Lithuania, if you or your students decide to come to us, so we will host you at Klaipėda city. This is the third largest city of Lithuania. And in Klaipėda, it is possible to feel all the seasons. If you come in autumn, you will see the colors of autumn. If you come in summer, you will have a weather like this, but also you can see some snow if you come in winter. So all the 4 seasons are, it is possible to meet in Klaipėda. What can you do if you come to Klaipėda? One of the best things is to walk around the old town. We have got a very beautiful old town with lots of small sculptures and their history. It is possible to visit lots of museums. Also, we have got a sea museum and dolphinarium, a very nice place for visit. Kuronian Spit, the most wonderful place in Lithuania, I think. It is about 50 kilometers from Klaipėda, but it's like, we call it Lithuanian Sahara, with wonderful dunes, and you can feel in Lithuania like being in Africa. Then we have got a very wonderful seaside with a beautiful white sand. It's a very nice place for walking, also for swimming, just with the very, very cold water in comparison with the water in yeah. Yes, I did. Then you can join the brewery tour, and then lots of many things to do in Klaipėda if you decide to visit us. About our university, this is the 3rd biggest education institution in Lithuania. How to say, if I say the 3rd biggest, you shouldn't imagine that the numbers are tens of thousands, because the population is only 2.7 million. Once I used to present our university in Izmir. Izmir is the 3rd largest the third largest city in Turkey, with a population of 3 million people. So the city itself is bigger than our country. So the numbers about our institution are like this. We've got about 2,500 students, about 200 teachers, 21 study program, about 60 laboratories, and about 12,000 graduates counting from 2009. So the numbers are not so great. We have got 3 faculties, 10 departments, 5 centers, libraries. Our faculties is Faculty of Technologies, Business Faculty, and Faculty of Health Sciences. I'm from Food Technologies and Nutrition Department, where we've got 2 study programs, Food Technologies and Dietetics. What our students can do after graduating the study program. So every single activity, to provide knowledge about healthy food, developed a nutrition program and so on. So everything what is related to food technologies and dietetics. Applied researches, lots of different researches we carry out, and we have got professionals working in research activities. So also some activities we do with the business companies in Lithuania. These are like the examples what we did, what we have already done. So also students and teachers for sure are involved in these activities. And even Erasmus students, they always are welcome to do some research activities together with our students and our teachers. Some activities, not just in classes, but some interesting activities what we have done. For example, 3D food printing. These are our some activities in some exhibitions. This is our last project, indeed. Innovative tools for diets oriented to education and health improvement in dysphagia condition. Our laboratories, and these are my contacts. Actually, we want to collaborate in the same activities as they were mentioned in previous presentations. We do invite professionals for our students to teach. We want Erasmus students to come. We want staff to come. We want to send our students. Also, we want to participate in international projects. If you have an idea and looking for partners, or maybe if I send you a message and invite as a partner, so I think for a future collaboration. That's it.
Thank you,
So I did it in the shortest way I could. Okay.
No, it was very good.
Okay.
Any question? We have only for one question, otherwise you are going to miss your bus. So I'm sorry about this. Always the last one, okay. It is on the first and the last one. Very fast. Because you are going to take a taxi. It's going
okay. How successful have you been in 3D printing of chocolates? Because in Belgium we also...
We did it. It wasn't so easy as it's shown in a picture, because we had to do lots of experiments, mixing, the material for those chocolate printing. But we did it, yeah. And that 3D printing machine was constructed by our IT department teachers, and the teachers from food technologies. They did the material, and we did it, yeah.
Excellent. I have seen in Haifa, in Technion, that they are building 3D steaks in the 3D printing. Steaks. Okay, so now, you know, the thing is not science fiction. Leonidas chocolates is very easy. Steaks as well. So let's, you know, thanks all the speakers again for their participation. I think that you should all hurry up about the bus, whoever you are going to take the bus. We are not British, but, you know, sometimes during the departure we are becoming British. And see you tomorrow at 8:30. We are starting again. Take care enjoy this evening, and speak to you tomorrow. Thank you. And all the presentations are going to be uploaded under, you know, the name of each presenter, speaker. We're going to make a link with a PDF file so you can download it, and with the videos as well that our colleagues there were going to prepare at the end. Bye.